It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is an all-sports station production.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. CD, big changes underfoot here in the desert for 2023, most notably new coaching staff. But I guess change seems inevitable when you come off a 4-13 season, does it not?
Absolutely. I think you're perfectly on track with that. And I think some of the change is going to be on offense where they were a little more wide open. But now, a bit more buttoned up, I would anticipate. And on defense, head coach, that's his background. I think he's going to throw a lot of different things at teams, try to keep his team in contention.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bengals, it's a team that's been to the Super Bowl 3 times in their history, has never won it. But there's just a sense that this could be the year, and you don't disagree.
I certainly do not, because go back 2 seasons ago, many thought it was a fluke that they got to the Super Bowl. Well, they came back the next year, and they got to the AFC Championship game, and were extremely disappointed they didn't get back to the Super Bowl. The pieces are in place. The confidence is high.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Greg George deep for Arizona. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, nice move. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Dobbs to throw. To Connor on the check down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. That is caught, but he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's is going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Ojulari doing his best to be a star for the Cardinals with plays like that. He'd also love to follow the footsteps of his older brother, Aziz, whose career is off to a nice start in 2 seasons with the Giants.
Here's Brad Robbins now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Second down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. Connor going to get it again on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is third down and 4. Throwing here, Dobbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Dobbs. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Dobbs is throwing. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Connor up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on third and 2.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw Dobbs. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got him in. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Burrow going to throw again. Short throw to Smith.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Burrow.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 18 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half.
Welcome everyone.
One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Dobbs. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Jones on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Powerful running. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Dobbs. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mixing up the middle. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Touchdown, Bengals! Irv Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he's into the clear.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Dobbs. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. An option handoff here to Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Complete to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Down fighting through tackles. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start the drive with Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Let's go, man.
All right, boys, let's keep it up. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.